Two Horses Go Missing by Ella. One cold, rainy night, Mark the cowboy and Sarah the cowgirl were fast asleep. Mark and Sarah were both nice, and they were just like any other cowboy or cowgirl. Mark and Sarah each had one horse. They lived on a wild ranch in Texas. Mark and Sarah were both great horseback riders. The stables for both of the horses were not locked tightly, and both of the horses were strong enough to free themselves. They ran off very fast into the woods without Mark and Sarah knowing. When Mark and Sarah woke up, Mark and Sarah went outside to feed them. Mark and Sarah discovered they were gone. "Where did my horse go?" asked Mark. "Where did my horse go?" asked Sarah. They started looking desperately around the ranch and the stables, but there was no sign of them. Dun, dun, dun. Then they started to look in the woods, but there was still no sign of them. "I hope they are not too far away," said Sarah. "Me too," said Mark. They were still looking for them in the woods when they met a nice man. Mark and Sarah both asked, "Can you help us?" "Yes," said the nice man. They looked and looked, but even with 3 people, they still couldn't find them. Dun, dun, dun. They sadly walked home. But on the way, they spotted footprints. "Maybe they are horse footprints," said Sarah, getting all excited. "You are right, Sarah. Maybe they are horse footprints," said Mark. "Let's follow them right away," cried Sarah. "You are right. We should follow them," said Mark. "Come on, let's go," shouted Sarah. They really went to some weird places. They went through restaurants, around houses. They even went into a classroom. They ran out right away to finish following the footprints. They ran outside to the back of the classroom. Right there, at the very back of the classroom, stood both of the horses. "Am I really looking at this?" said Sarah. "I'm going to faint," said Mark. We were so worried about you," whispered Sarah. "Let's get you home before I faint," said Mark. So they sat down on the horses and rode home, happy as could be. The end.